Morning. This one's about qualifiers, words you put before words to give them meaning, or less meaning, or a bit of meaning, a weight. So if I say a big puddle, it gives you a different idea than if I say a small puddle. Which puddle do you fit in? So that little qualifier, right, can also be an expletive. It's a damn puddle. It's a damn big puddle. Is damn a qualifier? So when I see sentence structures from an engineering perspective, and I see a qualifier before a word, not a pejorative, it's merely giving a little bit of weight to the word in the bigger meaning of something. It's not an absolute. This is a tactic often used to critique the sciences, saying, well, look, he said maybe, he said if, he said could be. These are qualifiers to the follow-on statement or word or sentence, because a lot of these, most of life is relative. The only absolute that humans are worried about is death itself. And since time is a constant, death is inevitable. So there's a qualifier for death. It's inevitable. It's an expletive. Goddamn death. It's inevitable. So you see these words used in science, and you can go pick them apart and say the science is wrong. This is an often used method for folks using faith to justify things. Look, look, he said relative instead of absolute. He said maybe. He said I don't know. He said we don't know. And all of a sudden there's doubts about what was being said. It's the same game that's used with vaccine taunters. Go find something written for a certain age group, a certain background, a certain knowledge base, a certain even IQ. These people have not been exposed to the world in 7th grade. These adults sitting out in the world have been exposed to it and should understand better the meaning of a 7th grade textbook, the importance of a 7th grade textbook, the importance that whatever book somebody wants to read is available in the library. And yet people want to take books out of the library. Well, aren't they special? So, depending on the room you're in and the audience you're speaking to, you might tend to put qualifiers before words so that people don't jump to conclusions. Don't look for that absolute answer, because absolutes are few and far between. There's a coffee morning. There's trying to put context on words and expose how disingenuous people can abuse sentence structures. Time itself, long, slow, lumbering time. We can't stop the clock yet.